Welcome to Junkyard Haunts, where we turn trash into haunts. Today we're going to be making a mummy potion. And just like all my potions, you start with a bottle. We're going to make this one. This one will probably make a little simpler, and we'll just cover the base coat with white. Now the hard part is coming up with these potions is how to theme them. So I figured mummies are a good theme, and B, we could just add some bones and body parts to it, kind of like how, mummies are a body. So to do this, we just take a skull and we want to glue it on. And instead of cutting a hole out of the bottle, which is way more difficult, we just cut the back of the skull off and just glue it straight on. And so we don't want really darkness sticking through very well, so we're just going to paint this white too. We don't have to do the perfect paint job in the world, and I didn't even take time to dry brush it or anything to help bring out details, which dry brush helps so much. Instead, we're just going to cover it all up with white, because we are going to put a wrapping over it, like how you wrap mummies. I have some toy hands along with this toy skull, but they have like these little things sticking out of it, so you just chop them off. That way it can lay more flat. And then we just glue it on just like we did the head. The problem is that the hands don't curve and form to the bottle like we want it. We want the hands actually like wrapping around the bottle. So this is a simple fix. If you have a heat gun, you just heat it up, which melts the plastic, and therefore it will wrap around and is more easily pliable. So after you melt the hands a little bit, you just stick a little bit more glue in there, and then you just keep doing this, heating it up a little bit more, putting more glue on, sticking it on, and that way it looks like the hand is actually wrapping around the bottle instead of sticking out. Just like the skull, we're going to go ahead and paint this white. Another good reason to paint this white is I'm going to be making these every Monday, so make sure you subscribe and follow along. Now it's time to actually wrap the potion. I didn't want our cheesecloth to be as bright or shiny or as, brand new cheesecloth, so we're going to dirty it up. I put some dirt in a bowl and added water and formed a new creation called mud. I know, it's crazy. And after I dirty up the cheesecloth, I just take Mod Podge, paint it on the bottle, then wrap the cheesecloth around, and then paint more Mod Podge on top of the cheesecloth. When it dries, what it will do is actually becomes really super hard and will stay. It will stick because, we just put glue on it. To make sure that I get a little bit more detail out of the things underneath, I just took a stick and pressed it in between gaps and holes so that the cheesecloth would go down in there so that each finger can stand out individually. After you put a base coat of cheesecloth on, I went through and actually added a whole bunch more layers, but these second layers aren't as smooth as that first one. They're meant to be more crumbled to make it look like the wrappings are actually coming off. So we made another potion. We're one step closer to making our super secret project. So don't forget to subscribe and follow along and see what we come up when we combine all of our potions. At the end of these, I like to go over things that I could have done better. I tried to learn from my mistake last time when I made the mummy hand. I actually said that I should dirty up the cheesecloth before I glued it on, and I didn't do that. See, I dirtied it up, but I should have done something more. Used more mud, less water in the mixture, or used even a little bit of paint to dirty up it even more. Leave a comment below, tell me what type of potion you want to see next time. It's funny on these potions, like, what is this one supposed to do, huh? It's supposed to turn you into a mummy? Ooh, maybe it's like a curse. You drink this, and then that's actually how the beginning of the Mummy movie started. Drinking this potion. Facts. Look it up.